Okay, this is take three. I'm having all kinds of technical issues today. Anyway, I look, everything seems good now. Okay, so um, hopefully you got the images that I sent showing the Olympians. Um, that is just to show that I disagree with the other coach that her knee needs to be high as she goes over the hurdle like that. I believe that as she goes over the hurdle, her lower leg should be parallel to the ground. That being said, Amber's not doing that. She's actually, this is part of the reason why she's hitting her trail leg, is look at this. Her knee is low. Her foot is in a good spot. She needs to raise her knee up. She doesn't raise it until here, and that shouldn't be happening. So right here, and even right here, it needs to be up. So she needs to work to get her thigh parallel to the ground to get that up. So that will help. It will also enable her to go lower over the hurdle because she can't go lower because she knows even subconsciously that she's going to hit her leg here, her knee here. So she does need to work on that. But while we're here, let me tell you all the things that I like. I really like the way her arm's moving. I know you're working on that and it's paying off. They're just so good. She's so efficient over the hurdle right now that she barely moves. It's really interesting. And ultimately, we're going to want to get this foot, this shin straight up and down at this point. But that's like the ultimate in advance, in my opinion. The rest of her is looking good. This looks great. And then, she needs to get this knee up, coming down really nicely here. I do like that when she touches down, that there's no braking action here. The shin is straight up and down. I do wish, though, that her hips would be a little more forward and she'd be a little upright. She tends to run like that, just leaning forward all the time, and I'd like her to be more upright all the time. So she just, as she goes over the hurdle, lean a little bit and then come out of the lean, standing up tall, coming off that hurdle. You know this already, but it'll pull her hips forward, get her shoulders back, and it's going to bring her lead leg down even faster. That's what I would do there. And then to answer your question about her running, sprinting, yes, she does have something interesting going on. Let me get this. Okay. So what we see is every time her left foot goes down, right up. Okay, when her left foot goes down, you see a fair amount of heel recovery, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because only when she lets it drift behind her is a problem. She's actually running pretty well here. I think though she would do better standing up tall, get that pelvis rotate a little bit more, but that's not the main thing I'm talking about here. Notice that when her right foot comes down, wait up, yeah, her right foot hits the ground. This is as high as her heels go. So there's a big gap here versus when her left foot hits down, her foot is much higher. In fact, she pretty much slapped her butt at that point. So a couple of thoughts on that. If she were running the 100, running the 200, she would do that. I mean, the girls who are great, they're doing that. They just don't have it coming from the backside. They have it coming underneath. which I'd say Amber is doing also. So that's good. And then when you look at the hurdlers, especially when they get really good and they can three-step to every hurdle with no problem, it's who can take that quick step. You know, if she can avoid, she can just keep with this low heel recovery, she'll be that much faster. So I'm not worried about it, but it is interesting that she's not the same on both sides. I am noticing that. So either way, she's doing great. You guys are both doing great. So keep it up.